MLB Network brings you baseball from under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Boston Red Sox and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's interleague baseball on MLB Network. Here's Mookie Betts. He'll get a started in this
Boston right fielder Mookie Betts.
First offering on its way. And a swing and a miss, so a first pitch strike as we're underway here this evening. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Hey guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
So he ran.
Center fielder number 16.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. 0-2 the count to Benintendi. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Here's J.D. Martinez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. 2-0 to the Phillies center fielder. The 2-0. Hit on the ground to short. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. So digging in now, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Into the seats, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Hoskins is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Missed with a slider. On deck, Carlos Santana. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out. Settling in now, Carlos Santana, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, I love that pitch right there, and that's where he's going to have to work. He's going to have to work down in the zone. This is a hitter's park. We all know the ball flies, and if he's going to keep the ball in the yard, he's got to execute down to the hollow of the knee.
High in the air down the right field line. Betts on the run. And he makes the catch in the corner. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss at a ball down.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
And he'll just make it to the bag, a step or 2 ahead, and there's the first out. So striding forward now, Mitch Moreland. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Third baseman,
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
No contact there, and it's 1-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Again, a 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Seared down the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Michael Franco. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Third baseman.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts has a read on it. One away. Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. First pitch of the at-bat. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Ball and a strike.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
Popped him up. Moreland in foul ground. 2 down. Now in the box, Wilson Ramos trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. And that misses 1-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Hit hard on the ground to short. Bogarts has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Stepping in, Ian Kinsler, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. 2-0 now. Swihart, a native Texan. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. 3-0 now.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
3-1 the count now. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hoskins waits on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping up now, Chris Sale. Here's the pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. 1-1 to the Boston pitcher. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Swing Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Heading out towards shallow right. Betts has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning. So striding in, Zach Eflin. First offering on its way. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Betts moves over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. Sales ready. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Chopped toward the second baseman. Kinsler fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Mookie Betts comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Pitch on the way. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
The 3-1. 3-2 full count. Now the payoff pitch home. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hoskins waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, J.D. Martinez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Now he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the... Into the box now, Odubel Herrera. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Hit in the air to left field. Martinez has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Sliced hard, but foul. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
The first baseman, number
Here comes the
41,
first pitch.
Carlos.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. A bouncer up the middle. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Xander Bogarts. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Hard ground ball to third. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Digging in to try it again, Mitch Moreland. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A little late on the fastball here as this is bounced foul just off to the left. Strike one. 0-1. Here it comes. Foul tip held onto behind the plate. It's strike two.
0-2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
Hard hit at third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Stepping up to the plate, Maikel Franco. He flew out in his last at bat.
Third baseman.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Hit back toward the mound. Kinsler to his right. He has it. Throw on to first. In time. One away. Into the box. Cesar Hernandez. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Called strike at the knees. 1-1. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a fourth time. I'd be looking heated.
Calling for it is Betts, and Mookie's got it for the second out. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts has a read on it. And that's the third out. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Second baseman.
Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. And there's a swing and a miss as Kinsler's down quickly now. 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. A bouncer to the left side. Cabrera's there. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Chris Sale was a strikeout victim in his first try. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes ball two, and it's 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He'll lead things off here in the Philadelphia 6th. Lifted in the air out to center field.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
He's got it one away. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Zach Eflin. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. This is in the air to left. Martinez has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. Now to the plate, Jose Bautista. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Swing and a little tapper. Ready with another 0-2. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2. Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Digging in once again, Mookie Betts. He's hoping.
For the Red Sox, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
One of the keys to pitching late in the games, first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Herrera is there, 2 gone. Here's J.D. Martinez, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go back to it.
Looking to send him packing again. Missed with a slider.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
The windup and the 0-1. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's a base hit. So the perfect game bid ends in the 7th. Ready once again, Rhys Hoskins. Leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Herrera's off and running. Now a step off as they've got the runner between first and second. Throw won't get him. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit hard on the ground to second. Taken in by Kinsler. On to first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Sent in the air out to straightaway center.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
And that's the third out. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And no swing, apparently, ball 1. 2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Oh, and he misses it. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run. Next up for the Red Sox, Rafael Devers. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. The 1-2. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. So we've got runners at the corners here, one away, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. A new pitcher set to take over, and it's one of just a handful of submariners around nowadays. Right-hander Pat Neshek. Here comes the first pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Digging in the switch hitter, Blake Swihart. He was a ground out victim last time up. Set and the pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
1-2 to the Red Sox catcher. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And a good throw is in time, and they escape the jam. Striding in once again, Maikel Franco. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Nope. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. 2-0 count, the pitch. is laid off, but in there for strike one. Two balls and two strikes now. 2-2 pitch just missed.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Standing in, Cesar Hernandez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. One out, nobody on. Sent on the ground out to second. There to get it is Kinsler on to first, and there are two down. Stepping into the box, Wilson Ramos. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. High and deep to right. Back goes Betts, still going back. And they have taken the lead. In now as Asdrubal Cabrera. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Sale into the windup. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Two out, nobody on. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Line to the right side. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. Now batting, Chris Sale. They'll try and Jackie Bradley Jr. will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. His career numbers against Pat Neshek, just a couple of matchups, no hits and 2 at-bats. Neshek is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
And he takes something off there as this is swung on and missed, and there's one gone here in the ninth. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Swings through the slider there.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And they'll strike out here yet again. As it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. The 0-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box.
Swing and a miss, and he's got it. A no-hitter. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, probably the easiest player of the game decision we'll have to make all year. He got some help along the way from his defense, but all in all, this was his show, and he winds up in the history books with a no-hitter.
Our final
Network brings you baseball from under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Ought to be a good one here between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network. Now at the plate, David Peralta, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So it's a good start to the inning for the Diamondbacks. Leadoff hitters aboard. At the plate, Daniel Descalso, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Comes set with the 0-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, the winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for first baseman in the National League. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short, he was an 8th-round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
The 1-2. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Out into right center. Well hit. Peralta rounds third and is digging for the plate. To third now, but he's safe as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. At the plate, Eduardo Escobar. And now the Diamondbacks look to push more across in the opening frame. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now. Ready now, A.J. Pollock. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Hit high and deep to left field. Hoskins looks up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila.
The catcher, number 5.
Here comes the first pitch.
Avila.
Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
So 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. Hit out towards second. Hernandez up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Herrera.
Hit in the air out to center field. There now is Pollock, and he's got it for the first out. At the plate, Rhys Hoskins.
Left fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Hoskins.
Check swing called strike. 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. 1-1.
That's in time.
Grounded back up the middle. backhanded. Throw gets him, 2 down. So now Carlos Santana looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive.
Santana.
And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike now.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go to.
Again, another foul ball. And he'll reach over his head to make. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. They'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
The count now at 2-1. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a little tapper that rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bautista has a read on it. Oh, don't know what happened there, but he missed it. Marte takes the turn at third. He wants it all. Safe at the plate as they move on top 4-0.